Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
After the incompletion, it's second down. The aerial assault continues. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. Here we go. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice move to pick up yardage. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They've got the screen set up. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They keep attacking through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Floats it out in space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Shoots it to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Allard. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On the option. Now the pitch. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to get to him. Throwing right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Using his legs, it's Singleton. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll go with a direct snap. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Dropping back, it's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of the long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got the quick pass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Now on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball comes to rest right there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. It doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
The give to the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Aller. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Singleton. The Nittany Lions will keep this drive going.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snap it to the back. He bullies.